What are some places in the US where you should go here instead of there if you want to do this? For example, many people want to go to Texas to shoot guns, but Las Vegas is actually one of the best places to do this as a tourist. Other people want to go to Texas to see saguaros, big cacti, because they imagine Texas as a desert paradise with cowboys, but them cacti are not even native to Texas. Go to Arizona instead. If you want to speak French with Cajuns, don't go to New Orleans. Lafayette, Louisiana is about 2 HRS west of here with lots of people who'd love to talk to you. I feel like Lafayette Acadiana needs to fight back harder on this stereotype. Lowell, I don't know who told folks that the Cajuns were in NOLA. I've come to the conclusion that people from other places think that Cajun and Creole are synonymous. I basically thought this until I looked into it. You're probably right that few non-locals know the difference, or at best, assume there is a difference but couldn't define it. I know there's a difference and I know what it is. I cannot, however, remember which is which. So I'm effectively ignorant. My Cajun grandfather was actually from New Orleans, oddly enough. Didn't know English until he was 5. I met a lady at a rest stop in Arkansas, of all places, whose Cajun husband was from Chalmette. She was so excited to meet someone else from South Louisiana. Also met a guy that looked hella Cajun and had a French last name in Texas. He said his ancestors stopped in St. Louis and never made it to Louisiana. His grandparents spoke French too. It's a shame Louisiana literally beat the French out of Cajuns. It's such a unique culture that should have been cultivated and protected. The Acadian Cultural Center was a great place to visit in Lafayette. A lot of PPL want to go to New York in December to experience a snowy big city around the holidays. Unfortunately, NYC doesn't get much snow in December, and ESP not for Christmas. NYC is still an amazing city year-round. Just don't think it will be snowy in December. Most years Chicago will give you a greater chance of that big city winter wonderland vibe. Minneapolis has the highest chance of snow for Christmas than any other major U.S. city. NYC is great at Christmas, though. So excited for my first Christmas living here in NYC. Obviously have an image of what the holidays are like in the city just based on media I consumed growing up. Probably corny and nowhere close to reality, but honestly, who cares? There are so few things left to romanticize as I get older. Might as well be Christmas in the city. Expect one snowstorm. It's not like it used to be. And snow looks best when it's first falling in the city. It'll turn into a dirty slush shortly thereafter anyways. I quote M, just across the river in Jersey, and love going into the city around Christmas. The light show on Saks Fifth Avenue is really worth watching if you're in the area. It's only 3 minutes long and runs every 5 minutes, so you won't have to put up with the crowds for long. As long as you're okay with cold, Chicago's pretty fun too. Unfortunately, NYC doesn't get much snow in December, and ESP not for Christmas. It did used to snow in NYC in December. These days it snows much less often in the area. It's very irregular. Also, big cities are gross in the snow. It might look pretty for about a day until the snow becomes filthy from the dirty and oil on the roads. Then it's just nasty, and you have big haphazard piles of disgusting snow. IDK, maybe I am biased, but I think downtown Minneapolis and St. Paul look absolutely beautiful in the snow. It does get gross on busy streets with salt and slush, etc. I agree, but less busy areas stay more pristine and city parks are absolutely gorgeous. My first time in Chicago was after a huge snowstorm and there was almost 2 feet of it. The city looked magical. We also went to Winnetka to see the Home Alone house and they had built a giant snowman. It wasn't during the holidays though, Lowell, February. Still a beautiful time to see the city. Seeing Central Park in the snow is def on my bucket list. NYC isn't about the snow. It's families and ice skating and amazing light shows and the markets. If you want snow, why even be in a city? Head to someplace cozy and Christmassy like Vermont. Want to talk about last winter, man. God, that was weird. Yay, it was depressing. Yeah, I'm a bit of a weather data nerd, and it's much more likely to be 50 degrees or warmer in NYC on Christmas Day than for them to have a white Christmas. Me too, LOL, I run a weather blog. They haven't had a white Christmas since 2009.